Dear good people of Ogun State, there are moments in the life of a people when destiny calls for vigilance, unity, and collective resolve. This is one of those moments. The steady influx of industries and investors into Ogun State is the result of the peace, stability, and security we have worked hard to build together. This progress belongs to all of us, and we must protect it. We will not allow terrorists, bandits, kidnappers, or any criminal elements to undermine the peace and prosperity of our dear state. As a government, we have strengthened our security architecture through sustained support for our security agencies. This has enhanced intelligence gathering and improved their coordination. We have also repositioned the Ogun State Amotekun Corps. Working closely with neighboring states, including Lagos, Operation Kusaye has further demonstrated our unwavering resolve and commitment to confronting crime and ensuring that Ogun State remains unsafe for criminals. However, security is a shared responsibility. Every citizen has a role to play. If you see something, say something. Report every suspicious movement or activity promptly to the appropriate security authorities. Your vigilance can save lives and protect our communities. I also join our President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic, in calling on all Nigerians to stand united against terrorism and every form of criminality. Let us choose vigilance over indifference, courage over fear, and unity over division. Together, we will protect our communities, preserve our peace, and keep Ogun State safe, secure, and prosperous for generations to come. Let us all unite against terror. God bless Ogun State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Agriculture remains one of the key pillars of the Ogun State government's effort to boost food production, create jobs, and improve the livelihoods of farmers across the state. Through strategic partnerships with the federal government, development partners, and agricultural agencies, the state continues to implement programs that support farmers, increase productivity, and strengthen the agricultural value chain. These interventions reflect the government's commitment to transforming agriculture through increased production, value addition, and agro-processing, from the distribution of fertilizers to smallholder farmers under the National Agricultural Development Fund, which cuts across the 20 local government areas of the state, to the provision of improved agricultural inputs to 2,740 cassava farmers through the Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zones (SAPS) program, and the commissioning of the GARRI and FUFU processing plants at Kajola in Ewekoro local government area by Dangote Cement. Speaking at the commissioning of the GARRI and FUFU processing plants, the Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Honorable Bolu Owotomo, described the facility as a major milestone in the state's drive towards agricultural industrialization and value addition.
This laudable initiative represents a major contribution towards strengthening agricultural value chain, promoting food security, and sustainable economic opportunities for farmers, processors, and the host community. I commend the Dangote Group for this landmark intervention, which reflects its commitment to corporate social responsibility and inclusive economic development. The establishment of this processing facility underscores the importance of value addition in cassava production, reduction of post-harvest losses, improvement in product quality, and enhancement of the competitiveness of locally produced food products. It will undoubtedly stimulate job creation, rural industrialization, wealth generation, and the overall growth of the agricultural sector in Ogun State in particular and Nigeria in general. Agriculture remains the backbone of the Ogun State economy. Under our visionary Governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun CON, and guided by the shared agenda of this current administration in Ogun State, agriculture is being repositioned beyond subsistence to becoming a major driver of economic prosperity and sustainable development. Through strategic policy implementation, the current administration has recorded remarkable achievements aimed at improving the efficiency and productivity of the agricultural sector.
The Commissioner outlined other key agricultural interventions of the present administration aimed at improving food security, increasing farmers' income, and promoting sustainable agricultural development across the state.
Flagship initiatives such as Ogun State Economic Transformation Project, OGSTEP, the Value Chain Development Program, VCDP, Fadama OG Cares have transformed agriculture into a more mechanized, structured, and market-oriented enterprise. Under the OGSTEP project, no fewer than 16,003 cassava farmers were aggregated, trained in various aspects of agricultural value chain development, and out of these beneficiaries, over 12,400 farmers have received production support. They actually paid just 35%, and the state government subsidized the remaining 65% of mechanization. Also, they benefited from 50% discount in terms of input, cassava stem, fertilizer, herbicide, pesticide, and they were also linked to off-takers. Across the state, we have also been commissioning cassava processing facilities. 2 weeks ago, I was still in Obafemi Owode local government, where we also commissioned something similar. It's a very laudable initiative for Dangote to support the agricultural value chain, where there is still a major gap in terms of productivity in Nigeria.
Honorable Owotomo reaffirmed the Ogun State government's vision of transforming agriculture into a modern, profitable, and market-driven sector, creating sustainable opportunities that will empower farmers, attract agribusiness investments, and drive economic growth across the state.
I will let our farmers know that our intervention programs will not stop on just cassava processing facilities alone. We are also intervening in other value chain of the agricultural sector, in the maize value chain, in the aquaculture value chain, in the cocoa value chain, in the cotton value chain, and others. Ogun State has a first of its kind software management system, which is called OGFIMS, Ogun State Farmers Information Management System. Under this platform, we have been able to register over 160,000 farmers in Ogun State, out of which 90,000 of them are cassava farmers. So we know where our farmers are. And we're not just registering farmers, we're also registering aggregators, off-takers, input dealers, input suppliers, mechanization service providers. We also practice what we call cluster farming. So a lot of our farmers here belong to one cluster or the other. We believe that by putting cluster to get information to them, information dissemination will be very, very easy. Instead of reaching out to all of them, we only just reach out to the cluster that they belong to and able to get information on climate smart farming, on putting banking proposals together, on how to get best agronomical support from our extension officers that are across the state. It is in this regard that we are very happy with Dangote, with what they have done, and we are urging them to extend this corporate social responsibility across the state, because the gap that exists in the cassava value chain cannot be overemphasized. I want to congratulate our farmers for such a good gesture, and I want to call upon you that you should put all these facilities that they have brought before you to good use. It is by doing so that you will attract more intervention programs.
Also speaking, the plant director of Dangote Cement, Ibeshe, Mr. Ayagari Subraidi, described the project as a strategic social investment and a significant contribution to the economic development of its host communities.
This project represents a significant milestone in our efforts at promoting sustainable economic development and improving livelihood within our host communities. The commissioning of this facility is another demonstration of our resolve to deliver on the promises contained in the Community Development Agreement. As a part of that agreement, we committed to implement 3 infrastructure projects in each of our 17 host communities. The idea of this project originated from the community requests for a GARRI processing facility. However, during the project scoping, exercise and stakeholder engagement session, particularly with the women whose livelihoods this project is intended to support. It becomes evident that FUFU production had become a major economic activity within the community. Consequently, the project scope was expanded to incorporate a dedicated FUFU processing section, thereby maximizing its impact and influence to the beneficiaries. With a total floor area of approximately 185 square meter, the facility consists of dedicated sections for processing of two commonest staple foods within and around our communities.
The Vice Chairman of Ewekoro Local Government, Mrs. Abisola Aliyu, also commended the initiative.
This project is a clear demonstration of the company's commitment to fostering inclusive growth and strengthening the relationship between industry and host communities. It reflects the understanding that sustainable development is best achieved when government, the private sector, and communities are partners in progress and development. For decades, over mothers, our women and our farmers have borne the heavy burden of traditional processing. Hours are spent on peeling, grating, dewatering, and frying under heat and smoke, which usually results into low output, high stress, and poor income. The commissioning of this modern processing facility changes the story. This initiative not only reduces physical burden of our people, improve productivity in terms of output and market standards, but also a powerful tool for economic empowerment. It creates opportunity for employment, stimulates local government, and supports agricultural value chain within Kajola and neighboring communities. It is a must that I acknowledge and appreciate the visionary leadership of the Executive Governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dr. Abiodun, CON. This initiative aligns perfectly with the developmental agenda of Ogun State government, particularly its commitment to agricultural transformation.
Dear good people of Ogun State, there are moments in the life of a people when destiny calls for vigilance, unity, and collective resolve. This is one of those moments. The steady influx of industries and investors into Ogun State is the result of the peace, stability, and security we have worked hard to build together. This progress belongs to all of us, and we must protect it. We will not allow terrorists, bandits, kidnappers, or any criminal elements to undermine the peace and prosperity of our dear state. As a government, we have strengthened our security architecture through sustained support for our security agencies. This has enhanced intelligence gathering and improved their coordination. We have also repositioned the Ogun State Amotekun Corps. Working closely with neighboring states, including Lagos, Operation Kusaye has further demonstrated our unwavering resolve and commitment to confronting crime and ensuring that Ogun State remains unsafe for criminals. However, security is a shared responsibility. Every citizen has a role to play. If you see something, say something. Report every suspicious movement or activity promptly to the appropriate security authorities. Your vigilance can save lives and protect our communities. I also join our President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic, in calling on all Nigerians to stand united against terrorism and every form of criminality. Let us choose vigilance over indifference, courage over fear, and unity over division. Together, we will protect our communities, preserve our peace, and keep Ogun State safe, secure, and prosperous for generations to come. Let us all unite against terror. God bless Ogun State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, in collaboration with the National Agricultural Development Fund, distributed fertilizers to smallholder farmers across the 20 local government areas of the state, an initiative vital for employment, poverty reduction, and economic growth. Speaking during the launch of the fertilizer distribution program at Farm Produce, NTA Abeokuta, the Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Honorable Owotomo, represented by the Special Advisor on Agriculture and Food Security, Dr. Leke Otegbeye, said the fertilizer support program aligns with the agricultural development agenda of Governor Dapo Abiodun, which focus on strengthening food production, empowering farmers, and promoting rural economic development.
Agriculture remains the backbone of our economy and a critical sector for employment generation, poverty reduction, and economic growth. However, rising production costs and limited access to essential inputs have posed significant challenges to our farmers. Therefore, this intervention by the National Agricultural Development Fund is both timely and laudable. It aligns with the commitment of His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, the Executive Governor of Ogun State. Our smallholder farmers are very significant to increasing and sustaining food production, and providing them with quality inputs such as fertilizers will translate to increased yields, improved incomes, and sustainable agricultural growth.
He assured stakeholders that the distribution process would be transparent and fair, with priority given to smallholder farmers who form the backbone of the state's agricultural sector.
This administration remains committed to creating an enabling environment that will empower farmers and position agriculture as a major driver of economic development. Let me reaffirm that the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security will ensure transparent and equitable distribution process so that the fertilizer reaches intended beneficiaries, particularly our smallholder farmers who constitute the majority of agricultural producers in the state. I urge all beneficiaries to make efficient use of these fertilizers for the intended purpose, so that together we can increase food production and ensure food sufficiency for our people.
Representative of the National Agricultural Development Fund, Mr. Oluwatoyin Vaughn, said the fertilizer distribution initiative supports the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu by increasing food production in Ogun State and across Nigeria.
The fertilizer distribution happening today is also happening across the 36 states of Nigeria, FCT included, is to help empower farmers with fertilizer for their crops. As part of the President's initiative, we have about 8,000 bags, and each local government in Ogun State is going to receive an allocated amount to distribute to their farmers. And hopefully this helps local farmers, and to go a long way for the people in growing crops and growing food for the nation.
Speaking on behalf of the beneficiaries, the chairman at Jegule Farm Settlement, Mr. Rotimi Shogunle, expressed appreciation to the Ogun State government and National Agricultural Development Fund for the intervention.
I must say that His Excellency, the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, in person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has really done well by providing farmers with fertilizer. I must say that this is not the first time. He has given us once, and this is the second time within a period of 3 years. Also that the last time he gave us, through our governor, I must not forget, because our governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, actually facilitated this through our commissioner, Honorable Owotomo. Now, within the three of them, they have done well for the farmers, because what the implication of the fertilizer is that it's going to tremendously reduce the cost of production. I remember 3 years ago when this was done, Ogun State by Statistics Office, Federal Office of Statistics, stated that we had the lowest increase in price of food. And so the implication of this is that that will happen. The cost of production is going to reduce and cost of food is going to come down. And farmers will dance so, because when you produce at cheaper cost and you're able to make little gain, then you are happy. So with this now, we give kudos to the Ministry of Agriculture Ogun State, our governor, and Mr. President for a job well done.
Some of the beneficiaries of the various agricultural interventions expressed appreciation to the Ogun State government and its partners, saying the support would improve their farming activities, increase productivity, and boost their income.
We thank God. We want to say that we appreciate the president, and also we thank our governor, Dr. Abeokuta, and the commissioner for Agric, Honorable Wotomo, and the SA for Agric, and every other one that has, helped us in getting these things so that our farms can, be more productive, and we have a way of, appreciating and magnifying their gestures towards farmers and our farming.
I want to appreciate the federal government, the SAP said, the state government for the intervention that they have given to farmers. This is the third in the series. Particularly, they did it last year for wheat farmers, and early this year, during the dry season farming, they gave us inputs and fertilizers. And again, this time around, we were given this again so that it could help us in our farms.
On behalf of the farmers in Ogun State, we really appreciate the federal governments, the state governments, SAPZ and AFAD for the inputs given to improve our farming. We pray that the Almighty God will continue to bless them.
We really thank God for the effort that the government have remembered us for good. This is the second time we are coming to Abeokuta from Odogbolu to come and receive fertilizer input like this. We thank God for our present governor, that's the Mobada for Abiodun.
As Ogun State continues to invest in agriculture through strategic partnerships and impactful interventions, the goal remains clear: to empower farmers, strengthen the agricultural value chain, enhance food security, and drive economic growth. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.